He put his butchers to work with a competent clerk, executing those who had abandoned the truth. Then four faces appeared around the size of a sphere, spinning over a throne made of amber and bone. The ball was covered with eyes, and as it started to rise, I commanded a clerk to take me back to the dirt. The mirror people. I've always known they were there, but it was never really a problem until not too long ago. I was in the bathroom shaving, and the room was all steamed up, and the mirror was foggy, and all of a sudden, I heard this voice. It said, "Randy, I want you." I said, "Pardon me?" And I looked around, but nobody was there. So I walked up to the mirror really slowly. I knew who it was, and I wiped it away, and there he was, staring at me. I stood between them, holding up the crimson blade, circle with its ends not quite in line. Then and I lifted up the cover softly like it was my lover, and I felt them shudder as they sighed. As I clamped the metal on it, something like a liquid donut shimmered by the Holy Union side. Then the people screamed and shouted as the donut grew and sprouted. Little bitty dust balls made of fire. Jack eventually descended down the lines and finally ended at the screams and undeserved cries. Marcel's and cripples would be walking, and the dummies would be talking. But no one knew exactly how or why.
It's only been 2 weeks since Howard died, so I guess I should be destroyed, a miserable wretch, shattered and scattered like the shards of a discarded whiskey bottle hitting the pavement. But I'm not. I'm not, you see, because nothing could be worse than watching him die. Nothing could be worse than watching a life you love slowly sucked away like a spider draining the brain of a fly. Then he came back. Maybe it was only a dream, but he's been in every dream I've had since he died. And so what, I say? Who needs reality filled with grief when love lives in your dreams? The past dreams faded quickly, but since Howard died, they're like permanent movies living inside my mind. Every second of every dream is alive. It's mine, whenever I want it. The first night was like a lamp lit in the blindness of a black and empty room. The flame of the lamp grew brighter and brighter until the room disappeared, replaced by his face, shining like the center of the sun. Arms emerged from each cheek, opening wide in an obvious invitation to the space between his large and blood-red lips. I freely fell into the opening and, once inside, easily embraced his heart. It was stuck to the top of his torso, where the nape of his neck might have been, and then it linked me with love and with laughter and made my mind twinkle and grin. The dream flowed on in its own loose and liquid way, filling my mind with a warmly glowing wetness that always will be the essence of Howard. Rachel, my best friend, was waking me for Howard's funeral. I had slept for 18 hours. The heaviness of grief saturating the service was more than I could bear. But I had to bear it. It didn't matter how many times I broke down or how many condolences left the lips of family and friends. It never got any better. Somehow it managed to get worse. Just as the service was ending, I tripped at the edge of the dirt pile waiting to fill Howard's hole. And as I tripped, I bumped into Howard's mother, causing both of us to fall into the open grave, giving the grieving woman a perfect release for the venom and rage consuming her soul. As my friends and family looked on, my dead husband's mother hit me 14 times with her purse before I fainted to the waiting arms of my beloved. Continued on like that for the next 2 weeks as I slept a little longer and dreamed a little more each day. I made it 23 and a half hours yesterday, and now, with Howard's support, I think I'm ready. The doctors say it's medically impossible for a healthy person to sleep 24 hours a day, but Howard and I don't think so. And that's all that really matters.
Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Steven said a little Ted was dead. I read in a letter today. The same for Monica's monkey, she says. Quietly it passed away. His eyes were black and his beak was brown. Mr. Cuckoo has fallen asleep, and soon his home will be underground. Mr. Cuckoo has fallen asleep.
First my friend was dead, then my friend was dead. All his clothes were burned up, when his eyes were red. After all we've been through, what more can be said?
The mirror people! They're always there. They're always there. I heard one just the other day. He said, "Hi, Randy." They're always there. And they're always trying to get you. They want to become you. My wife Bonnie is one. It's true. They got her. That's why I sleep in the garage now. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Once, when I was a kid, I went into a barber shop. you can see, I don't go in those places anymore. That's why I shaved my head. But when I was a kid, I went in and I sat down in the barber's chair, and I looked around, and I got so weirded out that I just jumped. And it made the barber stab himself in the cheek with his scissors. My mom cut my hair after that.
Next time you're stuck with the nastiest job in the house,